Welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel. So hello everyone, now in this video I am going to start from sum number 11. For the previous sum or others chapter, please check the description box, the link will be there. So here exercise 2.2 sum number 11. What sum invested at 4% per annum? Okay, that means here R equal to 4% per annum compounded semi-annually, that means half yearly, amounts to, okay, so here given amounts equal to rupees 7803 at the end of 1 year. That means here you have to find out the principal, okay, and as it's compounded semi-annually, that means here you have to apply the half yearly formula. So according to the problem, P into 1 plus in half yearly formula, here R by 2 by 100 whole to the power 2n, okay, so that equal to this amount 7803. So now 1 plus R by 2 means 4 by 2, so 4 by 2 means 2 only, so 2 by 100, here 2 into 1 as n equal to 1, so that equal to 7803. So P into here 102 by 100 whole square, so P equal to 7803 into 100 into 100 divided by 102 into 102, okay, as here square. Now you have to divide this one and calculate your answer. So here first 102 cancel out with this one, you will get 76.5, then again 102 cancel out with this one, it becomes 0.75, okay. Now 0.75 into 100, that becomes 75, and 75 into 100, that become 7500. So 7500 is your answer. Now next, sum number 12. What sum invested for here given time equal to 1 whole 2 years, that means 3 by 2 years, compounded half yearly again at the rate of, so here R equal to 4% per annum will be amount, so here amount equal to rupees 132651. So again here same formula, P into 1 plus R by 2, R by 2 means here 4 by 2, so 4 by 2 equal to 2 by 100, and here 2 into n, so here n equal to 3 by 2, and that equal to 132651. So it's cancel out, so here P equal to here 102 by 100 whole cube, so that means you can directly write this one, you have to write 3 times as here cube means 3 times, okay. So now you have to divide this one, so as this one equal to 50 50 51 51 cancel out by 2, here also 50 and this one equal to 51, okay. Now here 51 into 51 into 51 and you will get the same result, that is 132651. So 132651 directly cancel out with this 351, okay. So your final answer 5 into 5 into 5, that becomes 125, and there are 3 zeros, okay. So that means 1,25,000 is your final answer. Now sum number 13. On what sum will the compound interest for 2 years at 4%? Okay, so here n equal to 2 years, R equal to 4% per annum be 5712, okay. So here compound interest equal to 5712 for 2 years, clear. So let here the principal be P, that means you can here directly apply the formula, you know how to find out the compound interest, and here the formula is, if P will be common, so 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n minus 1, okay, that is the formula of to find out P, sorry CI, so that equal to 5712. Now here P and here 1 plus r means here 4, so 4 by 100 whole to the power 2 minus 1, that equal to 5712. Now 4 cancel this one, 25, so 25 plus 1, that means here 26. Okay, so 26 by 25 whole square minus 1, as 1 plus 1 by 25, after addition you will get 26 by 25, so that equal to 5712 clearly. Now here a square minus b square formula, so that means first one 26 by 25 plus 1, and second one 26 by 25 minus 1. Okay, a plus b and a minus b. So from that you will get 51 by 25, and from the second one you will get 1 by 25, because 26 plus 25 it becomes 51. So 51 by 25 into 1 by 25. Okay, so that means here 51 by 25 into 1 by 25, and that equal to 5712. Clear? Now if you divide 5712 by 51, then you will get here 112. Now that means here p equal to 112 into 25 into 25. That means you can directly multiply 112 with 625, because 25 into 25 it becomes 625. So 625 into this one you will get 70,000. Okay, so here 70,000 is the principal. Now sum number 14. A man invests rupees 1200 for 2 years at compound interest. So here given principal equal to rupees 1200. After 1 year the money amounts to 1275. Okay, so amount after first year or 1 year, that equal to rupees 1275. Find the interest for the second year correct to the nearest rupee. Okay, so that means first you have to find out the interest for the first year. Okay, first you have to find out the rate of interest, not the interest, the rate of interest for the first year or second year, it will be same. So as here amount equal to 1275, that means here according to the problem 1275 equal to 1200 into 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power n. Here n means 1, because for the first year here the amount 1275, that means it's clearly if it will be 100 plus r by 100, that equal to 1275 by 1200. 1275 by 1200. Here 0 cancel out, so that imply r equal to this one minus 100. Okay, so here 1275 by 12 minus 100. Okay, and 1275 by 12 minus 100, it means 75 by 12, and that equal to 6.25 percentage. Okay, so here r equal to 6.25 percentage. Now you have to find out the CI. Okay, that means here compound interest for the second year, for the only second year. So to find out the interest for only 1 year, second year means 1 year only. So here you can directly apply the simple interest formula. So now the principal will be changed, because in compound interest after 1 year and each and every year, after each and every year the principal will be changed. So here amount equal to 1275 after 1 year, that means the principal for the second year will be 1275. Okay, remember that, don't write the principal 1200. So here 1275 is the principal for the second year, then into 1 as time 1, and rate of interest 6.25, here 100. Okay, and from that you will get 79.68. But here you have to find out the interest to the nearest rupee. So here the nearest rupee will be 80. Okay, so compound interest for second year, that equal to, it's approximately rupees 80. So rupees 80 is your answer. Now sum number 15. At what rate of percent per annum compound interest will be? So here the given principal equal to rupees 2304 and the amount will be, here amount will be rupees 2500. You have to find out the rate of interest in 2 years. That means here n equal to 2 years. Okay, so here you can apply the direct formula, that is according to the problem. Here principal into, sorry, it's 2500, 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power n, and that equal to, sorry, this one 2304. Here principal equal to 2304 and amount equal to 2500. Very sorry for that. So that equal to here 100 plus r by 100 whole square equal to 2500 divided by 2304. Okay, 2304. Now 100 plus r by 100, that equal to root over 2500 by 2304. So here root of 2500 it becomes 50 and 2304 it becomes 48, because 48 into 48 it becomes 2304. So here 100 plus r equal to 50 by 48 into 100. Okay, then r equal to 50 multiply this one, so 5000 by 48 minus 100. So it becomes 5000 minus 4800 and that equal to 200. So 200 by 48. Okay, so here 200 by 48. Now you have to find out, here 200 means here after cancel out by 4, so it becomes 50 and here it's 12, then again it's become 25 and it's 6, so 25 by 6, so that equal to 4.16. so 4.16%, that means r equal to 4.16% or 4 whole 1 by 6%. Now sum number 16. A sum compounded annually because Now sum number 16. A sum compounded annually becomes 25 by 16 times of itself in 2 years. Okay, that means here n equal to 2 years and let the principal, let principal be rupees p, then amount equal to 25 by 16 times, that means 25 by 16 into p, so that is the amount. Now determine the rate of interest per annum. Okay, so you have to find out here rate. So here according to the problem, the formula of amount equal to p into 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power n equal to 2, and that equal to 25 by 16 into p, because this is the amount. So here p cancel out, so it becomes 100 plus r by 100, that equal to root over 25 by 16 and that equal to 5 by 4. Clear? So here 100 plus r equal to 5 by 4 into 100, so this becomes 25, so that equal to 125. Okay, so here r equal to 125 minus 100 and it becomes 25%, and that is your answer. Now sum number 17. At what rate of percent will 2000? Okay, so that means here principal equal to rupees 2000, amount to, here amount equal to rupees 2315.25 in 3 years, so n equal to 3 years. That means here again you have to find out the rate of interest. Okay, so again you have to find out the rate of interest. So here you can apply the direct formula of the amount, and that is principal into 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power 3, that equal to the given amount. Okay, so now 1 plus r by 100 whole to the power 3, that equal to 2315.25 divided by 2000, so it will be 100 here. Okay, so now the upper one will be 231525 by here 2 and 5 zeros. So it will be 231525 divided by 345. Okay, so 4 5 zeros. Now you have to calculate or cancel out this one. So first you have to divide by 25. Okay, 231525 divided by 25, it becomes 9261. It becomes 9261, and the lower one, how many zeros are there? Total 5 zeros are there. So divided by 25, it becomes 8000. So after divide by 25, it becomes 9261, and here 8000. So as here 1 plus r by 100 whole cube. So here also, if the left hand side you have whole cube, then the right hand side you have to also make a whole cube of a fraction. Okay, so the lower one as 8000, so it's clearly whole cube of 20. Okay, so if the lower one is 20, then the upper one is near about, it's near about 20, maybe it's 21, 22, 23 near about. So as the last digit is 1, so I hope this one equal to 21 into 21 into 21, so that becomes 9261. So you can directly write down 21 by 20 whole cube. Okay, now remember my words, if the left hand side you have cube, then right hand side you have to also make a cube. Okay, and if the lower one is 20, then the upper one will be max to max the close number of 20. Okay, max to max problem, you have to face this one. So then by cube root of both sides, you will get r by 200, that equal to 21 by 20. Okay, so power will be here vanish. Now here r by 100 equal to 21 by 20 minus 1, and from that you will get 1 by 20. Okay, so therefore r equal to 1 by 20 into 100, and that equal to 5. So 5% is your answer. Now sum number 18. If 40,000 amount to, so that means here principal equal to 40,000. Okay, and here the amount equal to 48620.25 in 2 years. So n equal to 2 years. Compound interest payable half yearly. Remember that you have to here apply the formula half yearly to find out the rate of interest. So according to the problem, here principal equal to 40,000, then 1 plus r by 2 by 100 whole to the power 2n, that means 2 into 2, so that equal to 48620.25. So that means here 1 plus its r by 200, because 2 multiply with 100 whole to the power 4, 48620.25 divided by 4 zeros. So if point, so that will be again 2 zeros here. Okay, so now you have to divide this one by 25. Okay, so after divide this one, that is 48620.25 divided by 25, and it becomes 194, then 481, and here also you have to divide this one. How many zeros are there? There are total 6 zeros. So divided by 25, it becomes 160 and again 3 zeros. Okay, and the left hand side, as here power is 4, so I hope this one equal to 160 this one into 20 whole to the power 4. Okay, 20 whole to the power cube is 8000, then 20 whole to the power 4 will be 1640, and the upper one may be 21 whole to the power 4. Okay, so that means both side, by comparing both side, you can directly write down r by 200, 1 plus r by 200, that equal to 21 by 20. So again r by 200 equal to 21 by 20 minus 1, that equal to 1 by 20. Okay, so r equal to 1 by 20 into 200, and that equal to 10%. So that is your answer. Now sum number 19. Determine the rate of interest for the sum becomes 216 by 125. Okay, so here principal be P. So amount equal to rupees 216p by 125, because amount is 216 by 125 times mean multiply times of P in 3 in one whole 1 by 2, that means 3 by 2 years. Okay, compounded semi annually, that means again you have to here apply the formula of half yearly. Okay, so P into 1 plus it's R by 2 by 100 whole to the power 2 into n, so 2 into 3 by 2, and that equal to 216 by 125 into P. So P cancel out, that means 1 plus R by 200 whole cube, and that equal to here 216 means 6 and 125 means 5, so 6 by 5 whole cube. Okay, so now 1 plus R by 200 equal to, you can write 6 by 5. So that means R by 200 equal to 6 by 5 minus 1, and it becomes 1 by 5. So from that R equal to 1 by 5 into 200, so it's 40%. So 40% is your answer. Now sum number 20. At what rate per annum compound interest would 80,000 amount to? Okay, so here principal equal to rupees 80,000. Okay, and here amount equal to rupees 88200. So 88,200 in 2 years, that means here n equal to 2 years. Interest being compounded yearly. Also find the amount after 3 years at the above rate of compound interest. So that means first you have to here find out the rate of interest. Okay, so 88200 is the amount of the principal 80,000, 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n means 2. Okay, so here 0 cancel out, so it becomes 1 plus R by 100 whole square, and that equal to 882 by 800, so that equal to 441 by it's 400, so that means 21 by 20 whole square. Okay, so by comparing both sides, 1 plus R by 100, that equal to 21 by 20, then it's clearly R by 100 means 21 by 20 minus 1, so that equal to 1 by 20, so that equal to 5, so R equal to 5%. Okay, and that is your first answer. So here R equal to 5%. Now next you have to find out, also find the amount after 3 years. Okay, so that means the principal, principal for the third year. Remember that principal for the third year, here the amount equal to this one, so this one will be the principal for the third year. Okay, and then compound interest will be 88200 into 5 into 1 by 100, so that equal to 4410. Okay, 4410 is the compound interest for the third year. So now amount, after third year, that equal to this one plus this one, so 88200 plus 4410, and that equal to 92610 as your answer.